Welcome back to the Mullen Performance Audio channel. I'm getting ready to leave finals here. I was going to go back on Sunday. I have tickets VIP all weekend, that kind of thing. But to be honest, I've seen pretty much everything I want to see on Saturday. The bulk of my time was spent just hanging out with friends and sitting around talking. I would compare this show to pretty much like the Excess show, where the show itself wasn't like the huge part of the weekend. The best part of the weekend for me was just, sitting around and BSing and, getting these opportunities that I would not normally get any other time. Because, that's what's awesome about going to some of these shows is that the show's not the best part of the weekend. The best part of the weekend is just hanging out with people that you've never got to meet in person. Just shooting the shit. And, you take that veil of YouTube away and then you just get to sit there and just talk to people like a normal person. You got to kind of PR it down a little bit sometimes if you want to be, successful on that platform. And it's kind of nice to not have to see that all the time. Because, when people do YouTube, the thing of it is that a lot of times the YouTube you're seeing, the person you're seeing on YouTube, that's really not how they're like in real life. Some people are really close to how they are. I'd like to think, if you meet me, pretty much how you see me on YouTube is pretty much how I am in real life. Just with a lot less F-bombs. I try to cut back on the F-bombs and the cussing, but it doesn't always work that way. But, some people are really... So I'm not saying anybody in the car audio community. I'm just saying some of those people are really far out there, YouTube personalities, and they're just crazy. Then you meet them in real life, and it's like you're just seeing two different people. It's like multiple personality type person. But sometimes that's what you have to be when you build a brand. You have to be that person, because that's what your brand is built on. That's what everybody knows you as. But it's just nice to get to be able to talk to people that, you just sit down and everybody's just on an even playing field. I'm probably the least knowledgeable guy sitting in the room, but I just try to soak in as much as I can because a lot of these guys have been, dealers or enthusiasts a lot longer than I have. And it's a great way to just sit around. I like to listen when people talk. I don't like to be the center of attention, but I like to just kind of soak in as much information as I can. My brain, guys, literally, I'm like topped off. When something goes in, something has to come out. It's like filling an overfull bucket in my head. When it comes to the retention, a lot of times I'm like, I vaguely remember what you're talking about. But get ready to mash out of the hotel. I was going to go back over there, and I just like, nah. I just gave away my food passes and like, here you go. And, Derek and Robert, they left. They got a long drive ahead of them, so they mashed out early. It's only 10 after 9 in the morning. They don't even open until 10. I don't really want to stick around till 10 and then stay there for a couple hours and then mash out at 2 o'clock and then have to drive almost 5 hours back home. So I'm just going to go ahead and mash out, set my Google, tell it to take me home, and I just want to tell you guys thank you if you sat around for 4 minutes and listened to me babble this long. But show was awesome. I mean, the people there are awesome. I'm gonna say I did not care about the show. The people were the best part about this show. That's Wayne Harris's wife. All of them, they're super nice people, and to watch somebody go up there and set a world record, and today they might reset that, they might not, I don't know, but it's kind of neat. I mean, things have changed over 20 years. I came here last in like 2001, 2002, and so much has changed. I wish the manufacturers would really step up like they used to, because back when I came here 20 years ago, there was 30 or 40 manufacturers here. I mean, everybody was here. Everybody had a demo vehicle to show you. I think there was 3 or 4, Alfred was there. I gotta admit, not a lot of people was talking to the Russian dudes, whatever. American Base was there. Bob from American Base. I talked to him a little bit. Hadn't seen him in 20 years. And Ground Zero. Is it Ground Zero? Yeah, Ground Zero. I don't know, guys. I don't see any of their product hardly anywhere where I live. I was playing with one of their subs, and it was the first time I seen one in person. They look beefy. They look pretty neat. Wish I could play around with one just to see, how it works. But I talked to those, and Sound Cubed. Was it Sound Cubed? Not Sound Cubed. Whatever. I don't remember. Anyway, got a little bit of swag. The old school thing was a bust. I brought my stuff. I think I was the only person that even brought any old school equipment. So there's a couple guys that brought some random stuff, but I don't know. All right, guys, that's my final thoughts on the show. This is the final show for this year. I'm going to go into winter mode after this, where I'll probably start building boxes. I'm going to still keep working on the Buick. That's going to be another thing. I'm going to try to work on it as long as I can. Hopefully, I'll have the baffle in it in the next few weeks. And that will be, that will probably be, I'll get the front wall and I'll get the baffle in. That's probably as far as I'll go for the winter time, until I start buying equipment in hopefully the spring, and then I'll load everything from the back, and then I'll put the back wall in, and then I'll start buying amps and LTO or lithium or something. I don't know. I haven't even decided on that. Literally just building the enclosure for the channel, and whatever comes along. If an opportunity comes along, it comes along. If not, I'm not stressing it. I'll buy whatever I have to buy. Of course, anything would help, but I'm not stressing. I don't care. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thank you to my patrons. You guys are awesome. I don't know, I don't do this for you guys. I do this for myself. But you guys standing there and cheering me on and all the good things you guys say, man, it just helps a lot, because it lets me know I'm going in the right direction. I would do this for myself, even though, I wouldn't do it for anybody else, but because this has been a passion of mine. But, having you guys there, everybody hanging out, I don't, everybody's got different personalities, good and bad. I love all you guys. So you guys have a good weekend. I love you guys. I'll see you later.